Good evening, and welcome to St. Clair Catholic's virtual retirement celebration for 2021. My name's James Duff. I'm the Executive Manager of Human Resource Services, and I will be your virtual MC for tonight. To all of our retirees, we wish to say a special word of welcome. We hope that you're able to gather with the ones closest to you as we take a few minutes to say thank you and to honor you for your years of service to our students and families, your colleagues, and the board. And now, we'll begin as we always do, with a prayer. I'm going to pass the mic over to my colleague, Superintendent Laura Callahan, to lead us.
Please join me in making the sign of our faith. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. We come to you in thankfulness for the many years of service given by our friends and colleagues who are retiring. We thank you for the long-term contributions they've made in service of others, and we are appreciative of their hard work and dedication. We pray your continued blessings on them during this next phase of their lives. May your presence be with them as they choose new paths and explore new horizons. May they be blessed with strong networks of friends and family to enjoy the journey that lies ahead. Keep them vigorous in body, mind, soul, and spirit. Open new doors of service that they will satisfy their desire to give and that will make a lasting difference in our world. May they find many receptive hearts and minds for the wisdom they have to offer and many recipients to receive their love and care. Today we leave them with this blessing from the book of Matthew. Well done, good and faithful servant. You've been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Come and share your master's happiness. And so we end our prayer, thankful for what has been and grateful for what is yet to be. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Thanks, Laura. And now, here's our Director of Education, Deb Crawford, to bring greetings on behalf of Senior Admin.
What a year. Well, we made it to June, and what a year it has been. It's my privilege to welcome you on behalf of our senior administration to our annual retirement celebration. Welcome to all our retirees, to their families and their friends, and a great big thank you to our organizers, especially Todd and Ken, whose combined efforts have resulted in this wonderful program in honor of our retirees. Your legacy is the students who graduate from our Catholic schools. Each year, a new group of students leave our schools and enter the wider world. And they've been prepared by your efforts and examples as they are called to find new answers to the many challenging and complex problems of our times. Our students are a legacy of hope for the future. So thank you for being such fine and honorable role models for our students. Thank you for being respected ambassadors for Catholic education in our communities. Thank you for being compassionate and caring colleagues. Thank you for living out the call to look after the good of others as if it was for one's own. Your efforts in so many diverse ways over the course of so many years represent the hands and feet of Jesus in our schools and in our workplaces. Through your individual and your collective contributions, you've helped each one of our students come to develop his or her talents and to discover his or her vocation in life. Your actions have taught our students to understand that those talents and those vocations are best used in the service of others and in the common good of all. This legacy of hope has been achieved through the work of all of our retirees. Thank you. You know, when our kids were little, my husband and I had a Cub and Scout group, and we spent many happy hours camping and working in the community with a pretty wild group of boys and girls. And at the end of every meeting and every event, we would say to them, remember what Lord Baden-Powell said, always leave the place better than when you found it. So I would like to thank all of you for leaving St. Clair Catholic District School Board a better place than when you found it. And, in the words of our Scouters, I say congratulations for having achieved your retirement badge. God bless all of you and your families as you begin this new adventure. Aloha. And now, to welcome you on behalf of the Board of Trustees, here's our Chair of the Board, John Van Heck. John?
Hi, everyone. I want to bring greetings and congratulations on behalf of the Board of Trustees for the St. Clair Catholic School Board. It's retirement time again, and I can't believe this time comes so quickly, and you probably can't believe how fast retirement has come for you. We just want to show our appreciation and thank you virtually. We wish we could be there live, but it's our teaching staff, it's our facility staff, it's our EAs, it's our support workers in the schools, it's our secretaries that make the backbone of what we do here. Every one of you works for the good of our students and our parents. So congratulations on making your retirement, and thank you for everything you've done. Thank you especially for everything for the last 18 months. It has been strange, and it is probably not the best way to retire. So please think of those good things from the last 18 months, but think of all the great things before that. Pre-COVID, all the people you met, the students you stay in touch with. Don't let how this ended be the sum of your career. I'm sure there's some good times, but remember everything. And we're going to miss you, but we're so happy that you're retiring. You're not going to have to wake up and go on camera again or sanitize everything under the sun. So enjoy this time off. You may start a new career. You may just relax. Just enjoy it. Stay healthy, stay safe, and remember us. We'll miss all of you. And now, back over to you, James.
Thank you, John. Now, to the reason we're here, our retirees. My colleagues on Exec Council are going to take a few minutes to read some brief tributes that have been written by your colleagues. Of course, we can't capture your entire career in just a few seconds, but these are the thoughts that the people you work with have gathered to honor you. We'll begin with Deb.
Thanks, James. First tonight, we are honoring Lana Iacobelli, custodian from St. Michael's Brights Grove. Lana's staff writes that Lana is an awesome addition to our staff. She's a very hard worker and goes out of her way to be helpful to others. She's an integral part of the St. Michael's Brights Grove family, and during her time with us has led a number of initiatives with empathy, compassion, and love. Her generosity and outgoing personality will be greatly missed by students and staff alike. Lana looks forward to spending more time with her grandchildren and with the ones that she holds dear. Congratulations. Next, we have Linda Mills, library technician at Holy Rosary, St. Joseph Corunna, St. Philip, Sacred Heart Sarnia, and St. Anne Sarnia. Linda began her employment with the St. Clair Catholic District School Board in 2008. She served in many school libraries across the district. Linda loves books and sharing them with readers, young and old. She is a gentle soul who is kind to all those she meets. Linda is most proud of helping many students over the years to choose the books they love to read and to develop a love and appreciation for literature. In her retirement, Linda hopes to travel to British Columbia and spend time with her daughter. Congratulations, Linda. And now, Mary Lou Henry, specialist teacher, St. Anne Sarnia and Holy Trinity. Mary Lou is talented, respectful of others, and is, in return, respected by students and staff alike. She is passionate about the arts. Amongst her proudest contributions are helping students to flourish on stage during musicals by giving each one his or her own lines and an opportunity to be a shining star. Mary Lou is also kind-hearted and will be missed by the many students, staff, and families with whom she's connected over 20 years of service to St. Clair. She has made a difference to our students by using her musical talents to help others realize the gift of music in themselves. Congratulations. Now, Marian Abate, FDK teacher, St. Joseph Corunna. Marian is a dedicated educator who's been an integral part of the St. Joseph community for a number of years. Each day, she demonstrates the qualities of being supportive, loyal, caring, and compassionate to the staff and students. She is dedicated to our little saints, building in them a love of God and literacy. She provides a solid Catholic education, believing they're never too young to begin developing in themselves the Catholic graduate expectations. She's an active member of the school community, helping to raise funds for the Terry Fox Run for many years. She's also eagerly volunteered her time to coach and lead in a variety of teams, including track and field, badminton, volleyball, chess, basketball, and intermediate leadership teams. She continually strives to be the best possible classroom teacher, promoting professional growth and a willingness to participate as an active and contributing team member. Marion will be missed by the staff and students of St. Joseph. Her #1 bucket list item is a long overdue trip to Ireland and a desire to become a volunteer either in schools or hospitals. Congratulations. Deborah Szabo is next, our itinerant French teacher from St. Anne Sarnia. Through her words and actions, Deb exudes enthusiasm, which inspires staff and students. She always takes a keen interest in everything with her students and in all of their interests. She has a very upbeat personality that brings energy to any situation in which she's involved. Madame Szabo is an incredible running coach and has led the St. Anne Gators to many cross-country and track victories. She has high expectations in the classroom with challenging lessons for each class, always ending with great results in learning. Deb is humble and says she's proud to have faced each day, each challenge with a spirit of gratitude, humility, and enthusiasm, as well as a love for learning. In retirement, she looks forward to rekindling her love affair with her running shoes, reacquainting herself with her passport, and possibly combining the two with a destination run. She also looks forward to sleeping blissfully in on Sunday nights. Next, we have Keith Jarrett, Educational Assistant at Holy Trinity. Keith is a gentle soul, always calm and caring when supporting students. He is kind and thoughtful with families and colleagues and is respected by all. Keith is the founder and an active member of the School Recycling Club, as well as the Staff Composting Initiative. He's a loyal Legionnaires fan and loves to participate in Tie Thursdays. Over the years, students have told Keith it is his patience with them that they most appreciate. And that has led to him understanding that the most important aspect of Catholic education is that it provides a safe place for students to be and to learn. He has made an important contribution to St. Clair Catholic by accepting students as they are and appreciating all of their gifts. Congratulations and thank you. Nada Wheeler, Educational Assistant at St. Ursula. Congratulations, Nada. Nada is kind and hardworking and always brings a smile to both staff and students. She's a team player who never sat on the sidelines. She's always willing to help and looks for opportunities to lend a hand. Nada never backs down from a challenge and is always looking for ways to meet the needs of the student with whom she works. She always viewed problems as opportunities to make things better at St. Ursula. When schooling moved from in-person to virtual, Nada quickly sought out help to improve her technology skills to ensure the best possible online learning opportunities for her students. Her proudest contribution to St. Ursula is the Breakfast and Healthy Snack program, which she helped to initiate. Her bucket list includes travels to Ireland, Key West, and Vancouver. She's also looking forward to much-deserved downtime. Congratulations. And now, congratulations to Nancy Bayshard, Executive Assistant to the Director of Education, Catholic Education Center. That would be me. Nancy is the consummate professional. In her 21 years with the St. Clair Catholic Board, she's worked in a number of departments and for several superintendents of education. In 2006, she came to the director's office, and in that role, and I will agree with this, has been a problem solver, a scheduler, hotel booker, travel arranger, document finder, fact checker, report chaser, email finder, calendar tracker, and mail sorter. Nancy has been our go-to person. If there's something that was lost, missed, or deleted, or misfiled, Nancy has always been there to hunt it down. And she's done it all with great competence, confidence, grace, and humor. Her bucket list includes going to the parade in Toronto when the Maple Leafs win the Stanley Cup, taking a ride in a hot air balloon, traveling to Hawaii to try yoga, learning to knit, and to grow a vegetable garden. Congratulations, Nance, and thank you. And now, over to Amy Janssens.
Hey, thanks, Deb. Jamie Archer, Maintenance for Facility Services. Jamie is described by his coworkers first and foremost as a hard worker. He's also very kind and fun to be around. He's known for his fine work ethic and his fun and playful personality, always ready with a quip or a one-liner. Throughout his career, Jamie has worked to make our schools safe environments for our students to learn and play, and top-notch workspaces for our staff. Jamie's bucket list plans include looking forward to the freedom to spend more time with family and friends. Keith Taylor, Custodian for Facility Services. Keith is a hard worker who easily gets along with everybody. He has enjoyed his time with St. Clair Catholic, and his focus every day was to make our schools clean and safe for everybody. He's always had a kind word for those with whom he came in contact and was eager to be helpful whenever he could. Having more time to spend with family and friends is at the top of Keith's bucket list plans. Don Melanson, Maintenance for Facility Services. Don has been an employee of the St. Clair Catholic District School Board and its predecessor board for 37 years. He is known by his colleagues as a very hard worker, and every day he came to work with just one thing on his mind: let's get the job done. In addition to his strong work ethic, he was also well known as someone who worked well with others. He is proud of his long record of service with the board. He is also resilient in the face of disappointment, which is a good thing because his bucket list includes spending time watching the Toronto Maple Leafs. But that's not all. Don also looks forward to traveling and spending more time with family and friends. Rick Breton, Maintenance for Facility Services. Rick is reliable. He enjoys his work and the people he works with. He is known by his colleagues as a fun guy, but always ready to get down to work and get the job done. Rick is proud of his time with St. Clair Catholic and has enjoyed the many people across the system that he has met, and those he has had the pleasure to know better as colleagues. Working to keep our schools safe has always been his priority, and in retirement, Rick looks forward to spending more time on camping trips and enjoying the company of his family and friends. Kathy Leach, Secretary at Gregory A. Hogan. Kathy is a team player and a role model for students and staff. She is a supporter of students, one who is inclusive, non-judgmental, and accepting of each person. She understood that students and families are the center of our work, and together, we each have a role in supporting them to have a positive experience at school. She is compassionate and empathetic, the person everyone goes to for advice. For students, she was the kind ear and friendly wave in the morning, and at the end of the day, the mender of scrapes and the rescuer when students missed the bus. Kathy was the heartbeat of the school, and we all know we've said goodbye to one of the best. In retirement, Kathy and her husband plan to travel the province when the restrictions are eased. They're also preparing for the marriage of their daughter, Allison. She also plans to spend more time in her garden and with a very good book. Allison Van Prate, Secretary at St. Angela Merici. Allison is organized, trustworthy, and a great listener. She had a smile for everyone, and she knew each of our children and families by name. Her proudest contribution is being part of an awesome team of professionals that opened a brand new school during a pandemic. Now that, she says, is something she will always remember. Allison always upheld the values of St. Clair Catholic throughout each day of her 33-year career, through her words and her actions. Her smiling face and her warmth are already missed. Allison's bucket list includes a trip to Italy, as well as a few other destinations, and she also looks forward to spending more time in the company of her amazing family and friends. Joanne Zabo, Secretary at St. Michael Brights Grove. Joanne is a kind and caring individual who knows when to offer support to those in need. She appropriately reads a situation and is able to offer good advice. Her dedication and commitment to the students is second to none. She is a voice of reason who always tries to ensure that the needs of everyone are met. Among her proudest contributions are helping to organize and run fundraisers in the school. Not surprising, since her passion is to help others in need, and especially those who need a little extra. Joanne is looking forward to traveling. First on her list is a trip to Hawaii that has been on hold due to COVID. And a round of golf anytime, that would make a perfect day for Joanne. Anna Hogel, secretary at Ursuline College in our guidance and attendance offices. Anna has a calm presence and a welcoming demeanor, but it is her great sense of humor that makes her such a joy to work with. She has accumulated a wealth of expertise on the inner workings of reporting, data, and scheduling, which has been a tremendous asset to UCC. Staff and students appreciate her efficiency and will miss her great knowledge. Anna has spent her career at UCC, and her presence is woven into the fabric of the Lancer family. Throughout the years, she has supported many students and their families, from the registration process through to their graduation. Her legacy is the tremendous impact she has made on the lives of many. And now over to Scott Johnson.
Thanks, Amy. Roger Rousey, custodian at St. Philip Petrolia. Not only is Roger a hard worker and fun to be around, but he's great at his job. He's known for the quality of his workmanship and his pride and care to always do the job right. Roger always enjoys being around the children in the school and helping out in any way that he could. He was a great role model, always helping the students to see how rewarding hard work can be. Roger's bucket list includes having more time to go hunting and spending time with his family and friends. Diane Robinson, EA at St. John Fisher. Diane can be described as a collaborative contributor. She is always willing to lend a hand to someone in need and does so with care and compassion. No matter what the job, she can be counted on. Her sense of humor is already missed at school. Her commitment to her work has never gone unnoticed. Diane's dedication to the students and staff she supports truly makes us all feel like we're a part of her family. She's a doer who works hard every day and sets goals for her students and herself. She's a true and loyal friend whose work benefits everyone. Diane's bucket list is a long one. She plans to travel and spend time at her cottage on the Upper French River. More time with her family and Dalmatian Alanya is also something she will continue to enjoy. She also looks forward to indulging in many hobbies, such as card making, scrapbooking, playing board games, reading, and socializing with friends. Wendy McCartney, custodian at St. Patrick's. Wendy's career with the St. Clair Catholic School Board stretches back 33 years. Wendy has always been a busy worker at school. She is a hard worker and was always helpful, giving her time whenever she was needed. She also spent many hours helping students with setups for the annual school prom. Wendy helped to make St. Patrick's a great school for the students and staff. Her attention to detail and her kindness will never be missed. Will be missed. Wendy's bucket list includes spending more time at the beach with family and friends. Jim O'Brien, social science teacher at Ursuline College, and Owecta Secondary vice president. Jim is compassionate, empathetic, creative, and has a great sense of humor. He has been a constant in the social science department with great perspectives. He cares about his students and his colleagues, both through his dedication in the classroom and on the field as a member of the Lancer football program. Jim has also been an advocate for his fellow members as a member of the Owecta St. Clair Unit Executive for many years, including serving as a vice president for the last 8 years and attending many provincial annual general meetings. Among his proudest contributions are his involvement with Lancer football and their impressive 17 football championships. Jim is a tremendous role model for young football players and an active Catholic leader in the community. He can also pull off a bow tie better than anyone that we know. Maria Spadafora, custodian at St. Patrick's. Maria is proud of her 31 years of service to our school board. She has been a fixture in the St. Patrick's community for many of those years, working every day to make the school spick and span from top to bottom. She has enjoyed the collegial work environment and is thankful for the friendships she has shared over the years. Now, Maria looks forward to a retirement filled with a more leisurely pace of life and the gift of spending more time with friends that she holds dear, as well as her dear family. Karen Vanos, Program Resource Teacher at St. Peter Canisius. Karen was hired by the former Lambton County Roman Catholic Separate School Board 30 years ago, straight out of Teachers College. During her long career, she's served at 7 Lambton County schools, teaching grades 3 to 6. Karen's bubbly disposition and ever-present optimism brings a joy to every situation. Her costumes on Spirit Day are incredible. As a classroom teacher, Imagine Enrichment teacher, and Program Resource teacher, she has helped to shape and inspire generations of students. Thank you, Karen, for your dedication, your passion, and your love of education. In retirement, Karen is planning to travel, and more travel, especially to Europe, where she plans to live in the Netherlands 4 months a year. She also plans to spend more time with her family and friends and enjoy more time with her hobbies, which includes biking, reading, painting furniture, gardening, and golf. Dave Housen, Department Head of Cooperative Education at St. Patrick's Catholic High School. Dave's forte has been to work with students in special needs in his co-op classes. He always went above and beyond the expectations required to teach his students. He would take repeat bus rides with students over and over until the students were confident enough to go to work on their own. The success of his students over the years were a direct result of his efforts and the dedication with which he met their educational goals. He has built the cooperative education program to include many outside agencies, which has helped our students to gain meaningful work experiences and employment after high school. Earlier in Dave's career, he also taught religion, social sciences, English, and math. And for 25 years, he served as a coach, primarily in basketball and track and field. Over the years, he has coached some incredible student athletes, including Derek Druin, Andy Wiedemeyer, and Pat Wright. In retirement, Dave plans to travel, cycle, golf, and spend more time in his backyard. Len Dicker, custodian of St. Matthew's. Len has been with the St. Clair Catholic District School Board for 16 years, and over that time, he has been known as a caring, supportive, and friendly staff. Len does his job very well and is always kind for others and to others. Anyone who has worked with Len knows he is famous for always leaving a Werther's candy behind him after a visit with a coworker. He is most proud of his friendships that he's built over the years with both staff and students, and enjoys bumping into former students who often stop him to say hello. Through his warm and welcoming nature, Len has had a positive impact on the culture of each building in which he served. He looks forward to spending more time working in his yard. He also says his wife has about 10 years worth of jobs lined up for him, and after that, well, then he'll put his feet up. And now, here's Lisa Demers.
Thanks, Scott. Marnie Geisels, Educational Assistant, Our Lady of Fatima. Marnie has been with St. Clair Catholic for about 30 years. She is known for her hard work and her dedication to her students and colleagues. She is always positive and caring and never misses an opportunity to volunteer in the school to help get things done. Marnie never seeks recognition for her efforts. She is a dedicated professional who freely gives of her time, talent, and gifts. She has truly left a positive impression on her students and will be missed by many. Kathy Calvert, Administrative Assistant, Catholic Education Center. Before coming to St. Clair Catholic 15 years ago, Kathy served as an administrative assistant for 15 years at the Simcoe Muskoka Catholic District School Board. Her calm and gentle demeanor was always appreciated and essential in keeping the large special education team organized and supported. She eagerly supported the system by helping to arrange large-scale events with creativity and precision. Kathy is proud of her work to support staff, students, and families in the special education department. She was a kind and caring listener to those who called with concerns, answering questions and directing them to staff who could deal with any issues that had arisen. She has made an important difference to St. Clair Catholic. She looks forward to spending time with her family, especially her grandchildren, and to devoting more time to her hobby of sewing. Her bucket list includes a coast-to-coast road trip across Canada. Kathy Stewart, Educational Assistant, George P. Vanier. Over her 30 years with the board, Kathy has worked at George P. Vanier and St. Ursula and the former school communities of St. Paul Thamesville, St. Vincent, and St. Francis Tilbury. Kathy is kind, caring, patient, and dedicated. She is always calm and always willing to introduce new lessons or activities. Over the years, Kathy has worked with many students, staff, and families on special initiatives. From breakfast clubs to kindness boxes to cooking with kids, Kathy always did everything with a smile. She was always willing to lend a helping hand wherever she could. At George P. Vanier, she was a major contributor and teacher for the life skills program, PALS. She had a true gift of compassion for children with special needs. At the top of her bucket list is spending more time with her grandchildren. Joel Robert, custodian, George P. Vanier. Joel always worked tirelessly for the staff and students of the school communities he served. His work ethic and pride was evident to all who entered his buildings. Joel was a great colleague to staff and mentor to the students. His kindness and willingness to help anyone reflected the deep respect that staff and students always held for him. His sense of humor and quick wit were a constant bright spot in our day. The staff and students always knew that Mr. Robert loved cars and took pride in his vehicles. We could always tell the change in the seasons by the car he was driving. In addition to spending more time with family and friends, his bucket list includes car and boat cruises. He also plans to build a small workshop where he can work on cars and small renovation projects. Audrey Blythe, teacher, St. Anne Sarnia. Audrey is a positive, dedicated, compassionate teacher who always puts the needs of her students first. She's a collaborative colleague who is always willing to share her own teaching practices as well as learn new ones. Audrey is most proud of the impact she has had on her students over the years, giving them a positive experience in their early years by recognizing each child's special qualities and providing opportunities for those strengths to shine. She made a difference at St. Clair Catholic by generously volunteering her time to coach, to lead a wellness club, and to take part on various committees aimed at improving the school climate. Through her own passion for the environment, she has instilled in her students a knowledge of the importance of stewardship. Audrey plans to continue to support and mentor her 3 daughters as they navigate the world of work and hopes to take a trip soon to Ireland with her husband Joe to see some of the natural wonders of the world. Victoria Wingrove, Educational Assistant, St. Anne Sarnia. Victoria is sweet, smart, kind-hearted, outgoing, and has the most infectious laugh you've ever heard. She's enthusiastic, kind, and caring. Victoria always has a smile on her face, and that's because she was doing what she loved most, working with children. She was patient and able to explain things to students in ways that made them understand and remember what they learned. She was a joy to work with. Her bubbly personality always made everyone around her feel good. Students gravitated towards Victoria, and past students often ask about her and talk about how much she meant to them. For her retirement, Victoria believes that one is never too old to learn, and the top of her bucket list includes learning something new every day. She also plans to spend quality time with grandchildren, organic gardening, and seeing the sights of Canada. Janet Boyle, Program Resource Consultant, Catholic Education Centre. Janet has been with St. Clair Catholic for 24 years, having previously worked for the Peterborough County District School Board. She is kind, compassionate, dedicated, hardworking, and patient. She is a font of wisdom and knowledge and has been a mentor to many PRTs and colleagues over the years. Janet has many hidden talents, such as clog dancing and making the most delicious strawberry jam on the planet. She's also a tremendous resource for editing documents for grammar and punctuation. During IPRC meetings, Janet would highlight the gifts and talents of each child, always ensuring that abilities were acknowledged and widely recognized so that programming was individualized. She is a role model for all who cross her path. Top of her bucket list is her hope to do some contract work for our board. That's how much she's going to miss us. And spending time with her growing family, especially her new grandbabies. She also hopes to fit in some time to travel to the Greek islands. Lenora Kavakis, Child and Youth Worker, Student Support and Wellbeing Team. Throughout the years, Lenora has been a passionate and caring advocate for the well-being of all children and youth in the St. Clair family. She loved doing frontline work with students. Her kindness and composure under stressful situations was noticed by her teammates, who sought her out as a behind-the-scenes role model. She is a passionate CYW, whose goal was to help each student she encountered. She says her proudest contribution was having worked with the most vulnerable students in our board and serving them faithfully as a member of an incredible team. She was also thankful to have served in the role for a board where faith and compassion for all is honored. She has always met every challenge with exceptional professionalism and quality work. She was an excellent team player who was always there for her colleagues. To say that she will be missed is an understatement. And now, here's Laura Callahan. Laura?
Thanks, Lisa. Deborah Maloney, teacher, French immersion, St. Anne, Blenheim. Deb began her teaching career in 1983, working in New Brunswick, Alberta, and British Columbia, before landing at St. Clair Catholic in 1999. She has remained in Blenheim ever since, teaching at both former St. Mary and St. Anne. Her colleagues describe her as hardworking, fun, and very loving. Over her career, Deb has taught all grades from kindergarten to grade 12 and always made sure her students knew she loved and cared about them. She's proud of her work to expand the French immersion program. Deb now looks forward to spending more time with her granddaughter and filling her with that same love and caring that she has had for her students. Charlene Demeter Martin, teacher, primary, St. Michael Ridgetown. Charlene is a great listener. She's always positive, supportive, and compassionate to everyone she meets. She's down to earth and has truly dedicated herself to her school and parish community. Charlene loved bringing Jesus to her students and helping to strengthen this school and parish partnership. Charlene was integral during sacramental preparation for Holy Communion and encouraged student participation in monthly youth masses at St. Michael Parish. She was also part of the board's 21st Century Learning Committee, a long-standing member of our school council, coordinator of our annual Christmas concert, and helped to plan and maintain our Peace Garden. Charlene will drop everything when her students need her. She is an awesome teacher, loved and respected by all, and she will be missed. Yvette Glazier, teacher, St. Angela Merici. For 29 years, Yvette has been a kind and caring teacher. She is a team player who lives her faith in all her interactions with students and staff. The impact of modeling her faith each day for her students is among her proudest accomplishments as a teacher. One of the most touching moments of her career was when she was told by a parent that their child wanted to pray to be like Madame Glazier. Earlier in her career, Yvette was instrumental in beginning the board's French immersion program and in promoting the French language. We will miss her kindness, gentleness, and her support of our students and families. Paul Amato, teacher, St. Angela Merici. Paul is an open-minded, generous, knowledgeable, modest, and highly respected teacher. Throughout his career, Paul was committed to promoting excellence in education. He was always patient, tolerant, and eager to help any and all students in the schools where he taught. His contribution to volleyball over the years has not gone unnoticed. Many times, he was able to take undersized and inexperienced athletes and help them to become competitors. He also taught them how to hold their heads high in defeat and to be humble in victory. His proudest contribution is developing and sharing the Hero in the Hallway initiative, which began at St. Agnes, an idea which has now morphed into the Disciple in the Hallway initiative across the board. Paul's exceptional qualities have inspired his colleagues and students in countless ways in the 25+ years he served our board. A trip back to Sicily is definitely on Paul's bucket list. He also looks forward to spending time relaxing out on the lake with his family. Kim Hunter, custodian, St. Anne Blenheim. Kim started his work with the St. Clair Catholic District School Board in 2000 and has enjoyed his 20+ years with the board. He is a team player who is fun-loving and has a real zest for life. Kim is proud of the smiles he put on students' faces by showing them they were important to him and the reason he came to work every day. He will always be remembered for his Hunter's Helpers. Kim helped to make St. Anne a fun place to be and is proud of the many friendships he developed there. In retirement, Kim will continue to spend time in the great outdoors, fishing and completing yard projects, like building a teepee for his grandchildren. He also looks forward to spending more time with his wife. Donna Cook, Educational Assistant, St. Anne Blenheim. Donna began her work at St. Clair Catholic at the former St. Mary in Blenheim, then moved to St. Anne to start a whole new career. Donna's colleagues describe her as a hard-working straight shooter. She is generous with her time and talents. Her compassion and faith shine through everything she does. Donna worked hard to create and implement a universal breakfast club at St. Anne. It is her legacy to us, and we will continue to fill the bellies and hearts of our students in this social and beneficial club. She's helped many students to attend class trips that would have otherwise not been possible. On her bucket list, Donna plans to travel out west, visit friends and family, and seek new adventures without having to worry about being back in time for work. Deanna Kaufman, classroom teacher, St. Ursula. Deanna always knew that when it came to teaching her students, it was important to teach beyond the curriculum. She developed in her students a sense of compassion, understanding, and empathy. She challenged her students not only with the curriculum, but more important to develop a moral compass that would guide them throughout their lives. In return, Deanna earned the respect and admiration of those in her care. She has a quiet way of noticing the students that need a little extra TLC. The students who were challenging were the ones Deanna loved beyond measure, and over her career changed countless lives of students who fondly remember her as their favorite teacher. Her sense of humor and ability to always see the positive side brightened any school community in which she worked. Her bucket list includes travel, more time at the beach, watercolor painting and crafting, and more time with the kids and grandbabies. Now, to wrap up, back to James.
Thanks, Laura. Well, that's our program for tonight. Thank you again to all of our retirees. What a year. The challenge of COVID will be with us for some time, but we are thankful that technology has allowed us to connect with you and to honor you for your service with our board. Again, to close, best wishes to each of our retirees. May you be blessed with good health, happiness, and the freedom to follow your heart's desires. Good night, and God bless.